this is Aline White Swan. Welcome to the Mysterious Domain Movie Palace. I have a film today that I really love. It's not particularly old, so it's a bit risky for me to upload it, but it is made for TV, and those don't seem to get hit the way, theater films do. It's also got some very famous actors in it. So I am going to go out on this limb because this is so good and it is so in our wheelhouse that I really want y'all to see it if you haven't seen it. It's based on a novel, and I read the novel years ago, back when it first came out. My main memory of it is it's very gothic, but it's kind of brutal. And as much as I liked it, I wasn't in love with it. But I did find the made-for-TV film version of it, and I do love this. It's called The 13th Tale, and the book was written by Diane Setterfield, whose whole background is in studying the Brontes and, the original Gothic novels. One thing I learned back when I was writing novels, and I had one book that sold extremely well for a few years. It made me a surprising amount of money. Of course, that's been over for quite a while, but it was doing really well, called The Lady in Yellow. And it was partly inspired by Jane Eyre, and it was partly inspired by Turner the Screw, plus my own stuff and some other things. And then when I look back on these novels, I look at Rebecca, for instance, and there are others. Anytime you take a plot that is similar to Jane Eyre, this is sort of like the feminine version of the hero's journey. Anytime you get that plot structure, you're going to have a hit. Turner the Screw has that structure. What it is the innocent, young, insecure protagonist young woman, goes into a stately home and finds herself in the middle of a mystery, a family mystery that is disturbing and has a ghostly quality. Even it's not like, as in Rebecca, it's not actually a ghost, but Rebecca, but the girl is haunted by Rebecca. In fact, the whole household is haunted by Rebecca. And the 13th Tale has the same structure. So of course it was a hit. Now, when I read the book, I'm American. It takes place in England, and it involves stately homes and old families. I don't have that in my DNA memory, my subconscious. So I wasn't able to bring to the novel what these British artists were able to bring to it, which are the homes and the atmosphere of these isolated great houses in the countryside, one in a state of absolute decay and the other one very haunted, very haunted by the memories of what went on in that decaying mansion. And the art direction is absolutely gorgeous. The detail, it's just incredibly well done. And the actors are superb. And so for me, even though it's made in 2013, it has everything that the old Gothics from the 60s had. And in some cases, they do it even better because they have the ability to use color in a way that is more evocative than, say, the color they would have had back in the 60s, which was very bright. And I just couldn't resist sharing it with you. So fingers crossed that nobody takes it down. They can claim copyright and it can be blocked, but that won't take my channel down. But if they put in a takedown order, I get one more of those and the whole channel goes away. So, that being said, the director is James Kent. And James Kent began as a BBC journalist, and then he was filming documentaries. He then went on to direct episodes for EastEnders, which is a famous, if you don't know, a famous British soap opera. And then he did some films, and among them, The 13th Tale. And I actually think it's really difficult material, so I really admire what he was able to do with this. Diane Setterfield, I think, participated in the script writing because she wrote the novel. There was a writer called Christopher Hampton who also contributed and I think was able to pull this together cinematically, and it smooths out some of the rough areas, if I can remember, because I haven't read the book since it came out. I don't know if I'll read it again. I might watch the film again. I really think this is a great film. It's absolutely beautiful and it just draws you in. And I didn't think of it as a horror story when I read the book, but it is actually kind of a horror story in the way that Turn of the Screw is a horror story. It's got that psychological disturbing quality about it. And of course it has twins. There's something about twins. I have nieces that are identical twins, and there's just something uncanny about identical twins. Anyway, we have the woman who kind of runs the house, and she's played by Janet Amsden. And if you're British, you'll know probably all these actors. From my research, all these have been on television a lot. They've got long filmographies. Because this film takes place in different times and it flashes back and forth from the past to the present, Emily Beecham, who plays the younger version of the writer that is summoned to write the 13th installment of the author's life, basically, the tales she never told, the secrets that she never told, because she's dying and she wants someone to record this final chapter in her life. So Emily Beecham plays the younger version of Margaret Lee, who is played by Olivia Colman, who is really immersed in this role of being confronted with this lioness of a woman, Vida Winter, who is played by Vanessa Redgrave. And of course, everyone knows Vanessa Redgrave, whose movie career took off in 1966. She was in Blow Up. She was in A Man for All Seasons, and she was in Camelot. She's really made for a lot of period dramas, which, takes a certain type of actress to pull that off. But the main thing about Vanessa, she completely effaces herself. She has the Vanessa Redgrave face, but it doesn't get in the way. It's as if she completely erases herself. And she becomes the character in a way. I keep thinking of Daniel Day-Lewis, who also becomes the character, but in a different way. He uses a lot of makeup and costumes and changes himself physically. Vanessa Redgrave doesn't change herself physically. She just kind of disappears. And this character is what is in her place. And interestingly, of course, Daniel Day-Lewis, I think he had to give up acting because it was affecting his mental health. Especially when he played things like Bill the Butcher and stuff like that, I think it affected his mental health and he had to stop. Whereas she could keep going because she's not trying to become something she's not. She's just disappearing. I don't know if you understand that, but that's what it seems like to me. Now, the cast list is very long, and I don't want to talk about all of them, and I'm sure if you're British, you know all these people. I did want to highlight Madeleine Power, who plays both of the twins. Absolutely a stunning child, and perfect for this role. I mean, she has so much complexity for 9 years old. She brings so much complexity and depth to this role, and she has that beautiful classic English face that is very expressive and mysterious at the same time. There's Robert Pugh, who's a Welsh actor that I guess who it seems has been in everything. mostly, I suppose he was in the Game of Thrones. And he was in the Roman Polanski film, The Ghost Rider. It was actually the same script as The Ninth Gate, but it was translated into a more secular story, which seems to go down better with the critics. The governess character. Now, we do have a governess coming in, which is, again, we got Jane Eyre and all of that. Alexandra Roach. She's another Welsh actress who's done a lot of work, working in the film about Margaret Thatcher starring Meryl Streep. She was in that. We've also got Sophie Turner, who plays the Vanessa Redgrave character, but younger, and one of the twins, but younger. And of course, she was Sansa in the Game of Thrones. And then she was also in the X-Men films. It's just really interesting to see how some of these actors, you wouldn't recognize them on sight necessarily, but then you find out, oh, she was Sansa in the Game of Thrones, and then you see it. Stephen Mackintosh, who was in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, which is a film I never saw, but when I was living in the UK, that film was kind of a big deal. It's back when Madonna was married to the director, whose name slips my mind at the moment. And there was all kinds of tabloid stuff about Madonna and him and this film. A kind of young, edgy, you don't know what he's up to guy called Adam Long. He really portrays that servant in the great house who is really plugged into all the dark stuff, but he kind of acts innocent, and it's an archetypal character in these type of stories. He adds that air of menace to the girls. So Michael Jibson, Tom Goodman, Lizzie Hopley, who I would never want to cross. Anyway, it has a huge cast. And the story is really deep and it's really complex. And if you like psychological thrillers, this is great. And like I say, the perfect Gothic atmosphere. So 2 fingers crossed. We're hoping that it doesn't get a strike. So I would love it, you guys, if you could like and subscribe. And also, if I have to put this on the other channel, which is Rumble, if I need to put it over there, I hope you will go over and watch it there. And you can help me out by buying me a coffee. I'll have a link in the description. It's a really easy, inexpensive way to support the channel. And if everyone bought me a coffee, well, the things I could do. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the 13th Tale. And thank you all for coming. And I really hope you like it. And I think you will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Is this the moors?
It is.
Good afternoon, Miss Lee. I'm Miss Winter's housekeeper. My name is Judith. Very good. I'll send up some sandwiches right away. You must be hungry after your long journey.
Thank you.
Miss Winter expects to see you in the library at 4.
So, Miss Lee, have you read any of my books?
Almost all of them, I think.
Well. You better sit down. Now, if I interpret your answer to my letter correctly, you're not exactly leaping at this very attractive offer I've made you.
Well,
You'd be guaranteed a very healthy advance. But I can see from what you're wearing, you're not particularly interested in money. I've written about people who don't care for money, but I never actually expected to meet one. Are my books too popular for you? What exactly makes you hesitate?
I'd like to know what made you choose me as a potential biographer.
It certainly wasn't your celebrated biography of the Bronte sisters, which I wouldn't dream of reading. No. What caught my attention, Miss Lee, was that piece you wrote for that pretentious little magazine about the Landier sisters, the twins.
Obviously, I've been doing some research, and I couldn't help noticing in the couple of dozen interviews I looked at, you give a different account of your life in every one of them.
You think I'm a liar?
It isn't quite what I said.
You surely don't think I'm so dull as to trot out the same story over and over again. I make things up so as not to bore myself. It's my profession. After all, they're only journalists, if you take my point.
I'm not sure that I do exactly, I'm sorry.
You don't need to be so polite. I can't abide politeness. I always think being nice is what's left over after you've failed at everything else.
You're obviously a great success.
Ah. Oh, that's better. Have you a love life? Oh, wait. I have an extraordinary story. Don't turn your back on it. It's about twins. Please, come back. Sit down. Don't take offence. I'm only trying to get to know you. I can't be expected to spill the secrets of a lifetime to a complete stranger.
But this was your idea. I thought this is what you wanted to do.
It's not that I want to. I have to.
Why?
Because I'm old. I'm dying.
Dying?
And why else should I subject myself to all this? What do you need from me?
I need to be sure that you're intending to tell me the truth. I'm a biographer. I deal in facts.
Oh, how stupendously boring, you poor thing.
Suppose we start by me asking you 3 independently verifiable questions, and then if your answers are true...
3 questions. Pleasantly traditional.
My first question, what is your real name?
Oh, I could easily bamboozle you there. It's Vida Winter. I had it changed by deed poll. What you really need to know is the name I was originally known by.
That's right, yes.
Madeleine March.
My next question is your place of birth.
You can check in the records of St Bart's in London. Next.
I'd like you to tell me something that happened to you before you changed your name, which is also a matter of public record.
I can do that. But first I have some conditions of my own.
What are they?
You must let me tell my story chronologically, no interruptions, no questions, and no sneaky peeping at the last page.
All right.
Good. Do you believe in ghosts?
That's not a very easy question.
Do you or don't you?
Certain kinds of ghosts, maybe.
I was brought up in a house about 5 miles from here. A haunted house.
I see.
No, you don't. I call it my story, but it has none of the familiar consolations that word implies. Something far harsher, much more painful. Something I suppose we have to call the truth. I was brought up in a house called Angelfield. When I was 17, there was a fire. The house was destroyed.
And there's a public record.
It was in all the local papers. And I can show you a different sort of record. So, you see, in spite of what I just said, you know the end of my story.
The end? You said that happened when you were 17, before you even started writing.
Oh, writing. It was just to fill in the time. I'm sorry if I shocked you, Miss Lee. One becomes so accustomed to one's own horrors.
Don't be like that, Margaret.
Come in.
If you don't mind, Dr. Clifton, Miss Winter's doctor, would like to have a word with you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for agreeing to see me, Miss Lee. Miss Winter wanted me to explain her condition to you.
Oh.
Miss Winter has cancer of the pancreas, which we've recently discovered has spread throughout her body. This means she has very little time left.
How long?
We're not able to say precisely. Most people wouldn't have survived this long, but Miss Winter is extremely tough. She just wanted me to make you aware that time is of the essence.
You can let her know I understand.
Thank you.
Have you been her doctor long?
Long enough to know that I'm extremely impatient to read your book.
I was pleased last night when you didn't ask the question everybody else always does.
What question's that?
About the first book.
The 13th Tale?
That's right.
And everybody always asks why there are only 12?
That's right.
Why are there only 12?
Shall we get started? The story begins at Angelfield. After the mysterious, unexplained death of their parents, the house now belonged to Charlie Angelfield and his sister Isabel. She'd left the house less than a year before, but her husband, Roland March, had been killed in the war, and now she returned. Of course, in their parents' day, there had been dozens of servants to run the estate, but now only 2 remained. Mrs. Dunn, the housekeeper, known to everyone as the Missus, and the gardener, John Digance, who we called John the Dig.
You put it down there.
Well, well. What are they called?
Adeline and Emmeline.
Which one is which?
You know, I haven't the slightest idea. Oh, where's Mr. Angelfield?
He'll be in the library, I expect, madam.
I'll leave these with you.
Truth to tell, it was not poverty or even the demands of the war which brought about the exodus of the Angelfield staff. It was the sense of chaos and unease caused by the bizarre and unpredictable behaviour of Isabel's brother.
Charlie, I'm back.
What do you mean?
I'm back for good. I brought the children with me.
What? What children? Oh, yes.
It's just you and me now, Charlie.
You shouldn't have gone away for so long, Isabel.
I had to, Charlie. I explained it all to you.
All the same.
This one can be Adeline.
I suppose we were shamefully neglected when we were children. No schooling, no discipline.
Jag hör nog en komma Den tar sig bäst.
We were so much on our own. We invented our own private language. Charlie and Isabel were so wrapped up in one another that the only people in our lives vaguely resembling parents were the Missus and John the Dig.
Mrs.
But we did have each other, and we were all the world to one another. We couldn't imagine that anyone but ourselves really existed. I expect that's why we're so cruel. The topiary garden had been planted by John the Dig's great-grandfather. It was his pride and joy. We weren't confined to the house and garden. We roamed all over the estate and did exactly what we felt like. We were the children from the big house. So they put up with us. Until the day we took Mary Jameson's baby.
3.
Good afternoon. Is your mother in? Perhaps I'll try the back door.
Mrs. Theodora Maudsley, the local doctor's wife, and something of a busybody, eagerly volunteered to take up the matter of Mary Jameson's baby with Charlie and Isabel.
Is anybody there? Mr. Angelfield?
What's the matter? Miss Winter?
It's just my wolf.
Wolf?
That's what I call it. Pills are meant to keep him at bay. But he comes a little earlier every day.
Is there anything I can do? Should we stop for the day?
No. No. He's just sniffing around. We mustn't encourage him. Now. Miss Lee, where were we?
The doctor's wife and the violin. I'm desperate to know what happened next.
Surely it must have been one of the children.
No, I told you. I saw the children out on the steps on my way in. No, it was a woman in white.
There's no woman in white in this house, Mum. You must have seen the ghost.
They do say Angelfield is haunted.
Dr. Maudsley. I'm not sure if you remember me. It has been some time.
Oh, yes.
Might this be the person who attacked you?
Yes. Yes, I think it might.
Excuse me, but could you tell me, did you do these yourself?
Yes.
Mr. Angelfield, do you mind if I have a word with you in private? I think it would be best not to visit her for at least a month. Give them time to draw some conclusions.
Oh, Mr. Charlie. Oh, no. There's no woman in white in this house, Mum.
You think I'm a liar? Do you believe in ghosts?
They do say Angelfield is haunted.
Spooler Hooker Dunkerwedge. Pelbridge Palace Crackers Day.
After they took Isabel off to the asylum, Charlie Angelfield went completely to pieces. Dr. Maudsley arranged through the family solicitor to appoint a governess to look after us. Her name was Hester Barrow.
Welcome to Angelfield. Get your bags.
So the children never knew their father?
Oh, no, miss. None of us did. I don't even think Miss Isabel knew him very well. The only man she ever took any notice of was her brother Charlie. And when she came back here, she did everything for him. If you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do, Mrs. Dunn.
Well,
In any event, it's probably time I met Mr. Angelfield.
I don't know as he'll want to see you, miss. He's not very well in himself, like. He keeps to his quarters and no one's allowed to disturb him.
I see.
He never was very sociable, but since they took Miss Isabel away, he's hardly showed his face. I don't know where those children can be. I'll go and see if I can scare them up.
No, Mrs. Dunn. It's not for us to go chasing after them. No doubt they'll come down for their dinner.
Well, often as not. They just creep down and help themselves to somewhat out the pantry.
Oh. I don't think we can allow that.
We'll try the twins' room, miss, which is the third door along here on the left. It's just here. Now come along, girls. It's time you met your new governess.
I am sorry, Miss Barrow.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Dunn. We have all the time in the world. I should like to explore the rest of the house.
I'll show you around.
No. You get back to your kitchen, Mrs. Dunn. I shall get on much better on my own.
That first afternoon, we refused to come down and meet her. We thought she might be discouraged and go away.
But she wasn't.
No. She was the first person who tried to take us on.
I went to have a look at Angelfield.
Did you? Did you see the ghost?
I saw something.
What?
Not sure. You were telling me about Hester.
Yes. You remind me of her a bit.
In what way?
She was very determined and inquisitive.
Food. Hungry.
At the end of Hester's first day at the house, she'd already formed a strategy for dealing with her as yet invisible charges.
No keys.
Emmeline? Adeline? Which one are you? Adeline or Emmeline?
Emmeline.
Are you hungry? Would you like some supper? And what about your sister? Never mind. Let's go to the kitchen. Follow me.
So, right from the start, Hester managed to drive a wedge between us. I can't say our education was entirely plain sailing. Although Emmeline continued to be pretty much of a pushover.
Well, a very good morning to you, Adeline. Thank you so much, John. Very good of you to join us, I must say. We're starting the morning with a drawing of our beautiful Angelfield House. You're most welcome to stay down there if you're more comfortable. Tolerated. Do you hear me? Do you hear me, Adeline?
Miss?
Yes, Emmeline?
Finished, miss.
Just a minute. Very nice, dear. Oh, I don't believe you've quite finished, Adeline.
Do you believe in ghosts?
You asked me that before.
Your answer was evasive, as I recall.
Well, let's just say I'm beginning to.
Oh, why would that be? Anyway, Hester didn't. Too sensible, poor thing. It would have been easier for her if she hadn't insisted on being so rational.
Is there really nowhere we can get hold of some decent fish?
Well, yes, you can, if you really want to. It's a bit of a palaver.
Emmeline?
She's out in the garden, miss.
I just saw her.
I can hear them outside.
That's strange. I could have sworn.
Was she wearing white, miss?
Yes, she was.
That'll be the ghost.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Mrs. Dunn. It's probably just the sunlight flashing in the mirror.
Woman in white, miss. We've all seen her.
Well, I haven't. And I certainly don't intend to.
During that summer, Dr. Maudsley visited a little more frequently than was perhaps medically necessary.
I'm at my wit's end with Adeline. She's an aggressive and dangerous child. She hardly eats anything. It takes two of us to hold her down at bath time. She seems impervious to any kind of human emotion.
Was she intelligent?
It's hard to tell, given that she refuses to speak. Soon after I arrived, I sent off for a number of studies of twins.
Really?
And if I've understood correctly, what tends to happen is that certain pairs of twins divide up available emotions and personality traits between them. Thus, one being placid and passive, the other wild and violent. One clean, the other dirt-loving. Of course, you would know much more about this than I.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
My wife's opinion... I do sometimes discuss my patients with my wife. She thinks the child may quite simply be wicked.
I think the explanation may be a little more nuanced than that.
No doubt my wife is apt to take the layman's view.
I was thinking that the situation does present a rare opportunity for original research.
Indeed.
In which I would be more than happy to assist you.
I see.
Where's Adeline?
Back soon.
Be careful, John.
What's happening?
Adeline!
Miss Barrow, take the door. See it? Come on, ready to go? Come away! All right, away.
Oh, my goodness, Emmeline.
Come in. Let me show you your room. You'll like it. You'll have it all to yourself.
I tell you, no good will come of this.
Naturally, there have been reports that point to some members.
Hester and Dr. Maudsley had become so engrossed in their scientific experiment and so relished their daily discussions that they quite failed to notice that their patients were making no progress whatsoever. They completely ignored the only and most obvious diagnosis. The twins were missing each other desperately.
for you?
We went down to the woods.
No, you should say I went down to the woods.
I went down to the woods.
And what did you do there?
We picked some bluebells.
Come. Where did you put your bluebells? Bluebells you picked. Did you put them in the vase?
No. We saved them for Adeline.
Well, you correct her, you see, and she gets it right for a moment, but then she always goes back to saying we.
I'm afraid Adeline never speaks at all.
Oh, dear. I don't think it would be prudent to let her out of the house, do you? I say, I don't think it would be safe to let Adeline out of the house.
No.
Not immediately in use should be kept locked.
Yes, that's right, miss.
Well, just now I found the drawing room open.
Not a bad idea to give it a bit of an airing.
Oh, so you opened it, did you?
Oh, no, miss. I don't have the keys anymore, remember? You've got the keys.
Here. Adeline has been here, in this room, this past hour. Ever since breakfast.
But... I must be going mad. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll thank you to leave this house immediately. And send John for the child. I'll speak to you later.
The next day, Hester had vanished. Packed her bag, slipped away, never seen again.
What happened to her?
I've no idea. The doctor had disappeared as well, so we can make an educated guess. Rumour was they'd disappeared to America, wherever it was. I'm sure they both flourished. Hester was a resourceful little thing.
She's upstairs.
Emily!
Why did you do that?
I couldn't tell you. Over the next 5 or 6 years, in spite of strenuous efforts to maintain the status quo, bit by bit everything changed. First, a letter came from the asylum saying that Isabel had died of pneumonia. A week or so later, we noticed that Charlie had stopped touching the food that the missus had left for him. He'd gone. I had an idea where Charlie might be. I'd often followed him and watched what he did there with Isabel. I never said a word to the others.
If Master Charlie's gone, didn't we ought to tell someone?
No call to. I collect the money from the bank end of the month, same as always. If we run short, I know a man that'll buy some of that wine from the cellar.
Oh, he wouldn't like that. Any road. I'd better take him up his dinner.
Of course, the missus was suffering from some kind of dementia, but we drifted on pretty much as we always had.
Margaret, I'm sorry.
Emmeline?
Go, Anna, run!
Are you Emmeline?
Run! Go, run! Anna, run!
You look like death warmed up. What's the matter?
I didn't get much sleep last night.
Oh? Are you in a fit state to continue?
Yes, of course. We were talking about what happened after the missus died.
John brought in a local boy to help with the garden. Ambrose Proctor.
I don't see why we need him.
He's all right. Keeps himself to himself, works hard. Gives me a bit of time for what needs doing in the house.
You said you were going to show me how to trim the topiary.
Well, I will then. I check the safety latch first. Right. Bit wobbly like against the tree. You need to test it before you go up it. Right. Up you go. Never cut into the sun or towards your own shadow. All right?
Yes.
Never look at the clouds. They keep moving, see, and they throw you out. Good deal. Good.
Where's the ladder?
Mr. Digance took it. It's round the back fixing the guttering.
Obviously, somebody had tampered with the safety catch.
Who?
We said no questions. After that, everything's a blur. I did have the presence of mind to tell the police that Uncle Charlie was away. After the funeral, we had a meeting with the family solicitor, Mr. Lomax.
So where exactly is your uncle?
Peru, I think.
Peru?
I believe so.
And when will he be back?
I'm not sure. Quite soon, anyway.
You're 17 now, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
I'm just wondering what arrangements we can put in place to make sure that you and your sister are properly looked after.
We're quite used to fending for ourselves.
Yes,
But my grandmother knows the house very well. She can look in every day like.
There's no need for your grandmother to trouble herself.
Well, that's lucky. Because I haven't got a grandmother.
So who do you think killed John?
It certainly wasn't Emmeline, if that's what you're thinking. And Ambrose had no motive, quite the contrary.
Then...
Agreed, no questions. Patience, Miss Lee.
And that was that. You got away with it.
Mr. Lomax was very happy not to put himself out.
You got away with everything. I can't understand why the police didn't properly investigate John's death after all the...
I'll tell the story in my own way, Miss Lee. I think that's probably enough for today. We said no questions. It certainly wasn't Emmeline, if that's what you're thinking.
So you're treating Emmeline as well?
Yes, yes. As a matter of fact, she's even more seriously ill than Miss Winter.
Is she?
We tried to move her to hospital a few weeks ago, but she refused to get in the ambulance.
Do you know if anyone's living at Angelfield?
Why'd you ask?
Well, I know it's pretty much a ruin. I've been there a couple of times, and the first time, some enormous man chased me out of the house, and the second time, in one of the rooms, there were signs of someone living there.
He's called Aurelius Love. He's not quite right in the head, but he's totally harmless, bit of a local character. Works with his mother in the bakery. Was that what you wanted to ask me about?
No, not really. I think Miss Winter may have confessed to committing a murder when she was a teenager.
Well, did she or didn't she?
I haven't got the whole story yet, but somebody killed the gardener and I can't see who else it could have been, and I don't know what to do about it.
Do you have any evidence?
No, and even if I did.
I'm sure you're right. Maybe wait until you've heard more?
Emmeline. Dr. Clifton tells me you've been asking questions about her. How did you find out?
I saw her one night in the garden and eventually worked out who she was.
I see.
I wanted to know why she was digging in the garden and what it was she kept saying all the time.
Any theories?
I think what she's saying is dead go underground.
Very good. Miss Lee, you're doing very well.
So she is looking for someone underground. Who could it be, a child?
When are you going to tell me your story, Margaret?
I haven't got a story.
Everybody has a story. If you keep it to yourself, it dies and comes back to haunt you. You take my word for it.
Well, I have no intention of telling anyone my story.
Would you mind passing me that bottle?
Yes, of course. What is it?
Liquid morphine. For my wolf.
What did you say?
I want to spend more time with Emmeline over the next couple of days. I always thought of Emmeline as a twin. There's something special about losing a twin. My dear, whatever's the matter?
I had a twin.
Margaret, I'm sorry. I'm not talking to you. I'm not even going to walk with you. I'm going over to the other side. Don't. Walk by yourself. Please forgive me, please.
It was all my fault. She'd eaten a bar of chocolate that I'd been saving her. I wanted to punish her.
Oh, all right. Come on, then.
Feeling guilty doesn't do anybody any good. It wasn't your fault.
My mother thought it was, and she never forgave me. I've been so lonely all these years without my sister.
We all have our stories.
You've been here before, haven't you?
You're Aurelius?
I frightened you when you came here. I didn't mean to.
No, it was my fault. I panicked.
Look what they've done.
Yeah.
Developers.
Didn't you live here?
No. I just used to camp out like. I live with me mum. I love this house.
And what's going on down there?
Oh, yeah. Funny thing. They found some bones. Skeleton.
was an aggressive, dangerous child.
I always thought of Emmeline as a twin. The twins were missing each other desperately.
There were three of you. There were three of you. It wasn't just Adeline and Emmeline, there were three of you. There were police at Angelfield. They found a body, a skeleton.
Mm-hmm. There were three of us, and now there's one of us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got carried away.
So, you see, there was a ghost at Angelfield all along. A ghost with no name. It was me. Like it or not, I was the ghost.
Who was your mother?
Oh, I've no idea. All I do know is that when Isabel went away to have the twins, Charlie went on some kind of a rampage. And what I do know is that I was born a few months later than the twins, and Charlie, God knows if it ever dawned on him, was the father of us all.
How did you get to Angelfield?
All I know is what John the Dig told me.
Which was what?
He started to notice his strawberries and his carrots were disappearing from his vegetable garden. And he thought he saw signs of someone sleeping in the potting shed. Also, this someone was not properly turning off the outside tap. John and the missus took me in. Oh, he did, really.
You're thinking, but I'm thinking.
There, yes.
Shall we tell her?
And I spent as much the time as I could with him. He taught me how to read out of his seed catalogues. And of course, Adeline never even wanted to learn to read.
She was
genuinely dangerous, yes. Violence was always her first instinct. Finally, she killed John.
What made her do it?
She hated him. For some reason, she seemed to think he was responsible for taking her away from Emmeline that time, or perhaps she was jealous of all the attention he gave me. He was the closest I ever had to a real parent. After John's death, we were alone with Ambrose.
It's a lot harder than it looks.
I was never easy in my mind about him.
Don't you touch Emmeline, you hear me?
I haven't touched Emmeline.
Good. Well, don't.
It's not Emmeline I wants to touch. Even though she's kinder than what you are. Why can't you be kind like Emmeline?
Before long, it was obvious that Emmeline was pregnant, and I dismissed Ambrose. I decided not to ask for any help with delivering the baby. I read up for it as much as I could, so I was deluded. Adeline was insane, and Emmeline was helpless. All the same, somehow or other,
That's it, Emmeline, keep going.
we managed.
It's a boy, Emmeline. It's a boy.
Look. Shall I leave you to rest a while?
No. I want to finish the story tonight. The wolf is at the door. It's time to tell you the 13th tale. I realized very early on how jealous Adeline was and how much she resented the baby.
Please go on.
And before long I discovered the baby was in real danger. I knew I had to keep her under constant observation. It's the only time I've ever seen Emmeline fight back.
Baby's safe! Emmeline is safe! And alive! No, Emmeline! No!
You saved the baby's life.
Yes. I left the baby outside the cottage belonging to the baker's widow, Mrs. Love. Everybody knew she had a kind heart.
Aurelius Love.
Yes. Turned out to be a bit simple, but warm-hearted. Like his mother. When I got back to the house, of course, everyone assumed I was Adeline. When we started, Margaret, I told you this was a story about twins. What I didn't tell you was that I wasn't one of them. Oh, I longed to be. But they always kept me out. So I stayed outside. That's what made me a writer. You lost your twin, Margaret. Margaret. Oh, that was terrible. But you had her with you for a while.
She's always with me.
I envy you. Oh, I'm so tired. He. The wolf is in the room.
Margaret, I didn't want you to go before I had a chance to say goodbye.
I'm going to stay in the area for a while, at least till after the funeral.
Good. Good. Well, I'll see you there. And then will you go back to London?
I'm not sure. I think I'll stay up here somewhere to write the book. I'll let you know what I decide.